EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start here is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that would work well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 and a Waddle for the Miami first. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts your defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And some space here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 32 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Two are going to try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Block in the back, block in the back. Come on, come on. Bop, bop. Bop, bop.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson. Well, that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And He'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. Here's
Look in the back, man.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us.
Okay. Neutral zone. Let me go with that.
On EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Joe. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion, Hill. After the sack on 1st down. Tua under pressure. They got him again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Pretty move. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 92 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Óyeme, mamita, papita, que tú quieres. What Cuba, Guaraguara.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Two and a throw right away. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Another run with Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down. Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 28 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Tua sets up to pass it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play,
and his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. So 20-0 now.
Hola.
Extra point in this place.
Ahora fue que vi el comment.
You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In motion left is Wilson. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua out to the right here to Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Chelsea Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second and inches, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
¿Qué pasa?
Well, Charles, he was so close
¿Qué
to
pasó?
halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that.
To try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Smith, the man in motion left. Open down the numbers. There he goes. 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. Opening kickoff of the third quarter.